My name is Lila, and I live on Yongsan Garrison. I've lived here for 3 years. I moved here in 2015 from Pennsylvania. I am a native of Tennessee, and my husband's been in the Army for 24 years. This is my first time to live overseas, and it's an amazing experience. I moved here with both my children, but my daughter's in college, so she moved back to college, and my son went to 2 years of high school here and graduated from high school at Seoul American High School, and he loves it. And he comes back every time. They both come back whenever they get a chance because they love Korea so much. No, my son lived here for 2 years, but now he's in the school in Texas. For 2 years, I was the scholarship chairperson, and this year I'm the parliamentarian. And then we just do all kinds of other things. We all just help each other out doing different stuff all the time. Not necessarily daily activity, but it always gives me something to do. Whenever I live in an Army post or any type of post, I join the Spouses Club for no other reason, so you can meet different people that you might not necessarily meet. I will be leaving at the end of June. Yeah, this year. This is my last year here. Yeah, I live on post. Oh, it's wonderful. I always enjoy living on post, if no other reason, for my children, because it's a great experience for them. All their friends are there, and since they were little, there was always instant neighborhood when we would move on post. But this is an amazing post because you walk outside and it's like New York City, or it's Seoul, and so you can find anything you would ever want. So we love it. It really is, and we love it. We love that we don't have to drive anywhere. We love that we can, walk to anything. We can take the subway to the hiking trails. It's amazing for us. We love it. The biggest challenge was when I first moved here and just getting used to living in Korea. Initially, a little bit. I eat everything, but initially that was kind of strange to me. It was really hot here in the summer, and so I was like, oh. And there's a little bit of culture shock, especially if you haven't ever lived overseas. And so those things made it just a little hard in the beginning. But what really helped was when my son started school and he was happy, we're good. As long as my kids are good, I'm good. Exactly. I'm moving to Denver, Colorado. Yeah, my husband will still be in the Army. No, Denver does not have any Army base there, so we'll live in a civilian world, which is exciting, but it's a little scary because here, I can always count on knowing somebody here. And I know people in Denver, and it will all work out well. But I'll miss my friends here. I will miss the Korean people. It's been wonderful, and they are wonderful. That's what I'll miss the most. And food. Yes. My husband has lots of civilians that work for him, so we are connected with the Koreans. Yes, the Korean community. First, there's a language barrier. But second, it's that they are not initially as friendly. However, the minute you make a connection, they are ready to help you in any way and to do anything to help you out in any way. That's been mostly my experience. And even though there is a language barrier, if you keep going to the same restaurant or the same shop, they know you and they are happy to see you. Because there's lots of Korean students at Seoul American High School. And then those kids are his friends. And so he has that connection. He took Korean classes at the school. And then he traveled a lot. He's a cross-country runner, so they ran lots of different places on the peninsula and, would meet kids that way also. It's his home right now. That's one place he considers his home, besides Texas. But he loves it here enough to always want to come back. In fact, he's coming back after he's done with college semester to move back with us. But he wants to come back and see his friends, and he loves it here. And I wouldn't be surprised if he would want to come back and work in some capacity here. Mm-hmm. And my daughter, too. She hasn't ever lived here for more than a couple of months, but she loves it. Yeah. I would want them to know that many families lived here and raised children here, and it was an amazing place for us. And it's kind of like a little America, but it was an amazing place for us as a family. And that made me cry a little bit. You're welcome. Well, it's good. It's good. Well, it's our home. We talked about that the other day, and it's our home right now. And my children love it, and that's the big thing right there. And when you think about all the families that have been raised here, children that have been born here, and they love it. It's sad in the fact that we can't return. Like, we can come back always to visit, but we can't. It'll be gone. My children have done that in other places, but not here.